Hey y'all, well, it's early Tuesday morning. Hopefully this video will get out to you. Today I'm gonna have a garden tour coming out, and I was shocked. I really was shocked after we did the video yesterday on we were ignorant. We had no clue where our seeds come from. I couldn't believe all the responses. I thought it was just us. I thought it was me being a young, dumb, 33-year-old female gardener that didn't know any better, that I didn't know my seeds didn't come from the US, okay? So I did not know that it was not just me, which, like I said to several people in the comments last night, this is scary that this vast majority of people were under the same impression, okay? So something is awry somewhere. If that many people think that their seeds are coming from here and they're really not, that's a problem, okay? That's not just one person out in left field like I thought I was, okay? So what I've done is I asked for information. If you guys knew of anything sourced locally here in the US as far as seeds, because I would like to support them. I would like to get that knowledge out to you guys, okay? Because I am going to back somebody that is local and homegrown. That's just what I want to do. However, I have supported these people that's bringing in seeds from all over the world, okay? Still me, who knows? My goal is to support someone local though, and transparency, that's what I like. But I'm not bashing you if you want to buy your seeds from Antarctica, okay? It does not matter to me where you get them from, but we need to be aware, okay? So what I did is ask about places that you guys think may grow their seeds, and some of y'all were apparently under the wrong impression too. I emailed these people. The only person out of all these people, I've emailed probably 30 people, and I can't put receipts in the comments, okay? I can't do that. I can copy and paste off the email, and some of y'all I did, but I can't put pictures in the comments showing you this. So you'll just have to take me at my word, or you can email these people as well, and I'm sure they'll tell you the same thing, okay? There's been about 30 people I've emailed. A lot are still pending. I understand they can't get to all these emails this quickly. Some had swift replies. A lot of these people, I did not write down the names. I know I've still got one out for M.I. Gardner. I know I have one out to Johnny Select Seeds. But the thing is, it's like when I emailed them, it had to be off their company website. So I don't have the receipt in my Yahoo mail, if that makes sense. So like where I've reached out to these people, it's just on their website floating around. I don't have the email in my inbox yet because they've not responded. So I'm going to tell you the ones that I have heard from, okay? The only person out of all these people that said 100% that they source their own seeds here in the U.S. is Sustainable Mountain Agriculture Center. So if you want to get seeds straight from here, these are the people. Sustainable Mountain Agriculture Center. And I'm sure there's other companies. I'm not aware of them though. That's why I said let me know their names, because I will back these people, okay? I will back them up. I will become a customer. If I don't want to seed save some of this, you will probably want to become a customer. So Sustainable Mountain Agriculture Center replied back swiftly this morning. Some I did last night, some I did this morning. Tomatoes, squash, corn, and beans. And I'm just like hitting the highlights of the email, okay? Some of it's verbatim. They save their own seed directly from their farms in Kentucky and Tennessee. This is going to be an Appalachian thing. They harvest, shell, and package it all themselves as well, okay? And I said, thank you very much. I will relay this information to my audience, and they will probably like to become customers as well as me. Okay, so Sustainable Mountain Agriculture Center does all their stuff in Tennessee and Kentucky. These people grow their own stuff, okay? They've got a website. You can go to it. Okay, so some of these I've got emails pending, and some of these I have heard back from, and I'll let you know. Okay, Seed Savers Exchange. I would assume I have their magazine. I get their magazine yearly. I assume myself that they save their own seed. I have an email pending. I have not heard back, okay? And I understand that. So Right Seeds. Someone said that another large YouTube channel uses these, this company, and they told me that they source their seeds primarily from California, Oregon, Arizona, and Texas, but they import a few from Italy, France, and Poland. So it's not 100% right here, okay? Now, there again, you may be totally fine with this. I'm just relaying the info to you so you can make the decision. Botanical interest, somebody asked about that. They primarily use the US and Europe. Specialty seeds come from Japan and Israel, and I put that in a comment last night, I believe. I heard back from them quickly. Okay, The second one that I saw that is the best, the first one, the only one that said they do everything is this, what was the name? Sustainable Mountain Ag Center. Okay, Sustainable Mountain Ag Center. The second best that I saw was Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. I've recommended those to you guys. I've shown the little seed catalog with the little gnomes all over it. You get one every year free in the mail. I've recommended them. I thought, and I was under the impression that they grew everything here in the Southeast. Apparently that's the case. But they said they grow the vast majority in the U.S. Most is grown in the Southeast. So they do import from somewhere else, but the vast majority is local growers here in the Southeast and the U.S. So that would, in my book, out of everything I've asked, has been number 2. Okay, Fedco. I like Fedco. I thought Fedco would be like 100% here. They replied back to me Friday when I got down this rabbit hole, and they said they import from all over, but does partner with local growers. Suggested, they actually said, you may want to reach out to Johnny's Select Seeds. That's where I got my Bloody Butcher corn from. I emailed them Friday. I have not heard back. Okay, so that's the ones that I was looking through my email receipts here. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm very shocked. Somebody said last night that they were in Utah. You might be watching this now, and that they have a desert climate to grow in. High mountain desert climate, and they know of Native Seed Search in another place. The other place that they named, go back through the comments on the last video, I couldn't find where to buy the seeds. I kept clicking on it, but it redirected me back to a home page. These are small companies, guys, okay? So, of course, it's not going to be the best technology, the best, the easiest, the most, except that's why they're small, okay? I'm all for small, though. I just couldn't find where to buy it with the other company that they recommended, but Native Seed Search, apparently, it's in Arizona. A lot sourced out of Tucson. People, or maybe they're in Tucson. They grow their own seed. The majority of it, some of it is from Mexico. It seems, from what I gathered, it's like a Native American deal. Okay, so I'm interested in that. They had a lot of stuff that I've never heard of. I don't know if it would grow here. I know they had a lot of drought tolerant stuff because of the desert. They said that one, I think it was some kind of cowpea, only had the desert monsoon flood once on it, and it grew and produced. I'm from Alabama, okay? I know nothing about this, but this may help you, okay? So if you're watching me, I know we got people in Idaho, Utah, Arizona. We got people all over. We got people in Australia, okay? You may have this climate. So Native Seed Search, they have a website, and you can buy that because and you can tell that the legitimacy of stuff because they say, hey, limit 3 packets. You can't go in and buy 5,000 pounds of this seed because they don't have it because they're growing it themselves, okay? So I like that. But you may not be able to get a humongous quantity of this stuff. I will say that a lot of this stuff you could get in bulk, though, as far as cowpeas that they had. So like 450 seeds, and then you still had the option to buy 3 of that. So I don't know. They had a lot of stuff that I didn't know even how to pronounce. It looked, I think it was like in the native language of whatever it was. I didn't know what it was, okay? Some of the peas look like maybe the calico beans that are black and white. But hey, I'm all for it. If somebody is going out and growing it themselves and selling the seed, that's just what I want to support. But there again, you can go out and you can support anybody else. I will say this, guys. When I posted that video yesterday, we had a huge response. We were in good company. Most people was like, whoa, we didn't know this either. I gained, I think, 4 subscribers just off of that video alone, but lost somebody. So anytime that I put out any kind of information, and anytime that I do a video where I'm telling you like, hey, I can't believe this, or if I have an opinion whatsoever, seems like the majority likes it, I lose a few every time. I've got to tell you the truth though. I don't want you to be duped. I don't want you to be had. I don't want you to be scalped. I don't want you to be ran over. Okay, because I feel this way a lot of times, and I don't want you guys to be that way either. If I run up on a tidbit of information, or if I find something out, this is how to stop this stuff. Okay, if we're getting took or had, or we're ignorant, or we're unknowledgeable, either way, however you want to look at it, this is how to stop it, is to get the information out there. Somebody to dig this up. That's why they've got contact numbers. That's why they have emails. All we got to do, it takes a lot of work to find out. A lot of people don't want to know. That's fine. But some people like me do. Some people are truly, this plant's going everywhere. Some people truly want to support homegrown, okay? That's me. a lot of people, a lot of homesteaders support your local farmers. How many times have you seen that bumper sticker? Okay, so I really am trying to support local farmers. That's what I'm trying to do with this. And hey, I would have from the get-go. And I have. There's a lot of little companies that I've supported. I just didn't know, I guess, the nuts and bolts of it. And probably, I'm going to tell you this, one of the nastiest comments that I've gotten on YouTube. I was doing last fall before I went MIA on here and stopped. It was getting riled up. I was giving a lot of videos with my opinions. And guys, I may just start telling you the truth, my truth, okay? I may just keep doing that again. I don't know. I feel like I have to be just so Switzerland neutral. I can't do anything because I don't want to upset anybody, but at some point, you know, my mission is to help you guys. It's to help myself. I am of no use to you. There's no point in watching my channel unless you get something from this, whether it be my attitude, whether it be my advice, whether it may be help, whether it may be whatever. There's no point in you watching this unless I am enlightening you and helping you some way or another, okay? So I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. But regardless, one of the nastiest things I had, I was trying to help you guys save money. Look, I could be the world's richest person. I could be the biggest trillionaire there ever was. And I would still save money. That's just in my DNA. I love to save money, okay? I was putting out, certain companies had sales. Like, hey, if you want to buy seeds from here, I've gotten an email because I subscribe to so many seed companies that they've got a sale going on, blah, 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 blah. Someone said, you don't know what you're doing. These seeds may be terrible from this company, blah, blah, blah. Well, it appears to me, now that all the dust has settled, that the seeds all come from the same place. So it's not one company's fault or the other, because they all are not sourced from here, okay? So not the majority. So this is why I tell you guys, you have to be careful what you listen to. You have to be careful who you support. You have to be careful who you back, because you may not know. You may just be innocently going in blind. Don't you want to be knowledgeable before you say you support something? And that, guys, a lot of companies have been recommended to us when we started YouTube, and I just held off for some reason because it just seems like if everybody flocks to one thing, I'm the weird sheep over here that's going the opposite direction, okay? I am the one that, if it's a trend, I'm going the other way. If it's a fad, I'm going the other way, always. I don't know why, I just do. And sometimes that pans out for you, you know, to not follow the crowd, depending on what your beliefs are. So anyways, if you want 100% source seeds within the U.S., the only company that I have found is Sustainable Mountain Agriculture Center. I have no problem backing them up and relaying this information. And I will say, even the people that responded back to me, I give them credit. At least they responded back, because, you know, some of these people, it's been 12 hours. I get it. They can't respond back this quick. They have thousands of emails. Some of these people, it's been days. I would think by now maybe they could respond back. So, hey, at least these people responded, you know, whether you like the answer or not. So that is that. Second best, I would say, would be Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. I will say probably third best would be the So Right Seeds, because they listed states where they came from, but they do import from Italy, France, and Poland. So that's that. As far as GMO seeds, that was brought up too yesterday. We have done videos on GMO and non-GMO. We've talked about this. Go back through my seed starting playlist. I think that they're there. They're somewhere on my channel. I've not been the best about putting stuff in playlists. I need to revamp my channel and go back through. We've already talked about this. Some seeds, they say you cannot sell within the U.S. that's GMO. They say that you can't do it. Don't worry about it. But then there's been stuff like purple tomatoes that are for sale. In fact, the person that... one person said last night that they were going to buy that, and that's fine. That is fine. But there's a lot of conflicting information. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if people understand what they're buying, if they know, if they don't know. If you ask them, hey, do you want a GMO seed? They may say, no, I do not. But then, hey, I'm going to buy this plant. Do you understand that it is GMO? Do you not understand? If you do, that's fine. If you don't, then I'm trying to help you. That's what we're here for. There's a lot of conflicting information. So that is that. And the best way to avoid all this, every bit of this, is to seed save. I can't sit here and be a hypocrite because I don't do it, okay? Not full time. I've dabbled in it. I don't do it. My main source of seed purchasing comes from the feed store. That's the local feed store. This year, hopefully I can whittle down. And I don't mind supporting the local guy. I do not whatsoever. I know he's buying his seed somewhere else. I get it. I had no problem in that. I'm fully aware that the seed comes from somewhere else. But now that I know the seed comes from overseas, to another company, to him, to me. So for cost efficiency, the best thing to do is save it myself, okay? So that's that. Any questions you guys have, let me know. I'm just kind of stunned, to be honest. I really am, and I'm just, I just can't believe it. But it is what it is. So maybe we're going to start doing some videos on seed saving. And in fact, right now, I may throw that in my garden tour today. I have kale that is flowering, that is going to seed. It may be too late. I don't know. I think you put a bag over it to save the seeds. I don't know. I'm going to have to research this stuff, okay? So maybe we'll do it together. That way we will help each other, because I grow kale yearly. This small seed is the problem. It's not tomato seeds or squash or corn that's the problem. It's stuff that flowers and bolts that's going to be tough for me, so personally. All right, guys. That's, you asked, we answered, we've done the research, so hopefully this will help some people, and hopefully this will get us either keep buying or start saving your seed or whatever. At least we're knowledgeable, okay? Knowledge is key for everything. All right, we'll see you next time on Homestead Ranch.